All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the live group training. It is Wednesday, middle of the week, almost there, almost to Friday. Hope everyone's had a good week so far. So good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Um, if anyone that's coming in now, if you are new to Dubb, please put a one in the chat. That would be fantastic if you can do that. And if you could put a two in the chat if you're returning, that would really help. That would be great. So one, if you're new to Dubb, and two, if you're returning, that would be awesome. So, Dubb training, a lot of this here with our dailies is really about walking through the basics of Dubb, the recording, customizing, the sending. And all of our live trainings will be on YouTube in a couple hours on our Dubb support channel. So if there is a part of this training that you want to see again, pop on to Dubb support, go to the part that is a part of the training that you want to see. And that's how a lot of people learn when they're doing this. But 10 a.m. PST, Monday through Friday, we're here. Ina from our team will normally join me in a little bit. Today, Darius most likely will be in. He's our co-founder in about a half an hour, and we'll do some Q&A. So for the new folks here, we usually typically walk through the basics of the platform the first half an hour, and then we do live Q&A on the backside. So let me just pop over here really quick to James. James, if you'd like to turn your mic on, feel free if you'd like to say hello. If not, you can say hi in the chat. I just wanted to find out what's your industry?
I'm a real estate agent. I just and we just discovered, but I'm in real estate.
Oh, fantastic. What part of the country?
Northern California, specifically California Sierras, Angels Camp, just north of Yosemite.
Sounds pretty.
It's fantastic. Today it's a little chilly.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's funny. I went to Yosemite years ago, and I remember my story from Yosemite is, Half Dome, obviously up there. So I
Sure.
never had fear of heights my entire life, but I got there, and I always liked to hike, and this was years ago. And I got to the ladder, and I looked up, and I'm like, oh, and it was the first time I ever got like scared of heights. And as I said that, and I sat down, there were four kids that came up and just started going right up the top of the mountain. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, it's that kind of thing is not for me. I mean, people love it. I'm a
yeah.
pilot, and oddly enough, if I get on a ladder above 14 feet, I'm really, really nervous.
That is, you know what? But I think there's something to the realistic seeing of something that's below you from not a far height. And then when you're so high up when you're flying, it's almost like not real, right? Or something.
Well, kind of, and I trust an airplane a whole lot more than I trust a ladder.
That's a good way to put it. James, have you done videos before for real estate, or is this kind of your first kind of go with this stuff?
This is our first thing. So all the videos that I've done, I've recently been doing a lot of YouTube videos,
Yep.
and so we've done that. But as far as video communication
Yep.
on this kind of personal level, I've never done
Okay.
this before.
What we'll do is when we're walking through the basics here, we have obviously people in here from different industries, but we always give little advice as we go along. So as we show the different ways to record, we'll kind of pop in the real estate stuff. You can kind of see it as we're moving along. Do you do buyers and sellers, or were you exclusive on one side, or?
Buyers and sellers.
Okay.
So all the marketing videos that we've done so far, just by the nature of what it is, of course, have been for sellers, property highlights, property features, that kind of stuff.
Great.
But I think that the way that I see it anyway, I believe that this is going to be more effective when working with buyers because it's much more of an interactive kind of relationship because it is this whole discovering needs kind of process.
Yeah, and it's really great to, the whole see you, hear you, trust you. That's the whole part of it. So
Exactly.
that's the part
Right.
of it. Well, welcome in, James. And if you have any questions, just
Thank
pop in
you.
the chat and then we'll kind of reconvene in about 30.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great, you're welcome. And then Ferna, if you want to turn on your mic, hi. It says you're new. I saw one in the chat from you. If you want to say hello, feel free. If not, you can say hi in the chat.
Hi.
Good to
Uh,
meet you.
yeah, nice to meet you.
What
So
do you
this
do,
is,
Ferna?
well, I'm in health and wellness, in network marketing,
Okay.
and this is actually my second time that I've been on this call. So I'm
Nice.
still, I still consider myself new.
Have you recorded any videos yet?
I've been playing around with them. I'm working on an introductory video.
Okay.
Um, just, haven't liked what I've done so far. So I'm working on just making it better.
Okay. Well, like we always do, just we're gonna walk through the basics and just if you're trying to put a face to the name, the webcam stuff is great with the phone or the background or just a smile and a wave. That's a really simple way to do it. Um, there is an email address, so I encourage everybody to use this if you want to. It's feedback@Dubb, and I'll put it in the chat. So, Perna, if you feel like you recorded something, just send it over to us, and we can always give you feedback if you're open to it and say, okay, yeah, that's great. Maybe this point here, and sometimes those little points can make all the difference.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then obviously, if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat and we'll kind of reconvene in about 20 to 30. So
Okay,
thanks for coming back in.
welcome.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. So let's buckle up. Let's get ready for the ride here. Here we go. Let me share my screen and let's dive into Dubb World. All right, here we go. All right, when you are logged into your Dubb account, this is where it's going to take you. You'll be inside the Dubb dashboard right in here. And when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a 3-second repeating loop of the beginning of that video. It's going to be a nice animated GIF. You can technically take a different part of the video with editing and move it towards the front to have that be your animated GIF. But for efficiency purposes, it's always nice to know as soon as you hit record, it's going to get that first 3 seconds. So we want to make that as interesting as we can so the person has some context and almost like a little preview, kind of like a small little moment of like a movie trailer before the movie where you're like, oh, I kind of have an idea of what this is about. Maybe I don't have the whole answer because you want them to watch the video, but it's a nice little way to kind of stop what they're seeing, see that GIF and want to click on it. So the way we're going to look at first is we're going to record with the basic webcam recorder, which is right up here in the top in the dashboard. It's a little red camera icon right up here. And we're going to click on that in a second, but I'm going to show you a couple styles that we show that have worked over the years for people. So if I was recording from my webcam and I wanted to, as in real estate, I wanted to re-engage an audience that I have, my circle of influence, right? And I have the list, I have the names and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I put something on here with the name. Maybe I put still looking to buy, still looking to sell. Maybe I put a property address on here, something short and chunky that's interesting. Whether it's a health and wellness space, insurance, whatever you do for a living, this is a nice way to bring something up into frame with the person's name or something, if it's to a bunch of people, something that the group can relate to. And you just want to have the text big. You don't want to have it too small. You won't be able to see it. You don't want to have it back. You want to bring it up in a frame. You want some movement to the GIF. And it doesn't have to be a performance, just something simple like this. And again, this was recorded on the webcam. And all I did was take the Dubb mobile app on my phone. And there's a little whiteboard feature, which I'll show you in a second, where you can actually put something on there. So this is a nice way to do this right from your webcam. Another way to do it is this. You can drop a virtual background behind you from the same webcam. So you can pull up in there the screenshots that you have. It could be a property, could be an address, could be a website, could be an article, anything to give context. In this case, Sarah got context because she knows the video is about her. And again, a little point, little wave, something like that goes a long way in terms of bringing it to life. Now, when they click on this, this is going to take them to a customized landing page, which we call a preset. Now, the preset consists of a few things here. It's going to have your logo. It's going to have a little exit, pop-up exit intent here. If someone tries to leave, it'll remind them to stay. It's going to have your logo, an image behind the video player, if you'd like to have that there, and then playlist videos. They're going to play right after the video that you've recorded. Now, the great thing about playlist videos is that it enables you so you don't have to repeat yourself 10,000 times. Like if I'm reaching out to someone, I can focus on them and really addressing them or the group that I'm talking to. And then the video right after that can be about a minute long, maybe a little longer, about what I do, about my products or services, so I don't have to keep saying it. And then below the video here, you're going to have your CTAs, your buttons, your call to action buttons. What do you want someone to do after they're done watching the video? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to check out a website? If you're in real estate, maybe more properties they want to check out. Do you want them to download a document or a contract? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want to link to an external form? There's a lot of different options down here. I would just go in order of importance from left to right. I wouldn't have a ton of buttons down here because you get someone, paralysis by analysis in terms of trying to choose. And also at the end of these videos, you always want to make sure to point down and name the button that you want them to do in terms of the action. Like, hey, thanks for watching this video, John. Do me a favor, click the book a time with Rob button if you're ready, something like that. Whatever you want them to do, physically point down, name the button. Now there's another button at the end here called reply with video. And reply with video has a kind of dual action. So if I was sending someone a video And let's say my number one thing was I wanted them to book a time in my calendar. I'm going to casually mention reply with video. Hey, John, thanks for watching this video. When you have a moment, click the book a time with Rob button below. I look forward to speaking with you. Also, if you want to send me a video right back, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to click the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. Just allow camera and mic and let me know your thoughts. Now, not everyone's going to do that, obviously. The real focus for reply with video is to get video testimonials. So instead of meeting someone in Zoom with your clients and doing that, just send them a video with reply with video below and say, hey, John, listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access, put your email in, and let me know what have you enjoyed about the software. So whatever questions you would normally ask, you can ask them in the video or type them below, and then the person can click reply with video, respond, and then you'll get a message in your video library saying you have a video reply. And once you have that video testimonial, why not put it right here in the playlist? As you can see, we have this right down here. And this has been the combination that's worked really well. Your branding, video right here, followed by a video about what you do that you record once, followed by video testimonials so people can feel themselves in those stories of other people. And that's what you want. You want them to get from here to there. Now, if you want to replicate those two recording styles from the webcam, here's what you do. From within the dashboard, you're going to click the red camera icon at the top, and that's going to open up your webcam. Now, to use the virtual background, you're going to go below, you're going to click virtual background, and then you're going to scroll down a little further, click your photos, and this is where you can upload into this area any screenshots that you have. So again, if I was in real estate and I had a property behind me and I want to talk about it, hey, I saw you were checking out this townhome here. Hey, I know you're looking to move this, that kind of thing. You can also do articles. So whatever the industry is that you're in, maybe there's an article, this case it's a real estate update, but if it's an article related to the reason for your outreach, take a part of that article and have it over your shoulder. You're probably sharing some information with someone that maybe they're not aware of. So you're bringing education. You can also do a company's website. So within the industry that you're reaching out to, maybe it's the Who We Are section, maybe it's services, maybe it's someone on the team that you want to reach out to. But again, they're going to see their stuff, which is very engaging. So that's the virtual background. It's all about giving context. So I'm going to get rid of that there. Now I'm going to show you how to do the phone version that we saw earlier. So you want to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And once you have the Dubb mobile app on here, what you can do is open it up to the home area. You're going to select the whiteboard button right there. And when you click that, you're going to have the ability to type right in this area. And all I did before was I just typed the name of the phrase, right, that I had, take it like this, turn it like that, and then just bring it up in a frame. Hey, Rob, just want to send you this quick video. And again, they'll see that repeating motion and the name. You just want to bring it a little closer to camera. Now, this basic recorder here has a couple options. So down over here in the corner, you can zoom yourself in before you record. If you want to frame it a little better, you can back yourself off. You also have a teleprompter right up here at the top. And all the recording has teleprompters. But if you want to use this one, click right in here. You can go right to scripting, or you can search for a script that you have saved. You can look for it by title like this, and then select the script. Then the teleprompter will drop down here. You want to obviously let the words flow up into your eye line. That you want to keep your eyes up here at the top. Distance-wise, about arm's length is pretty good. This is going to be your speed. You can adjust up or down. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. If you feel like you're going too fast, you definitely probably are. I would, just slow down a little bit, a little more natural. Here's the text. You can back it off. You can zoom it in. Using the teleprompter is really good for efficiency. So if you're doing a lot of videos throughout the day, if there's a lot of numbers and stats and things you want to get right, why not have the words right in front of you? The other thing is when you use a teleprompter, it's always nice to give it a draft read so the words don't surprise you, because you might have different inflections, obviously, when you're kind of, really making an emphasis on something. So, but once you get used to using it, it's pretty efficient. We use it all the time. Okay, so how you do it here is you click record. You got a little menu down here at the bottom, and it will be like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And then I can hit the pause button right down here, stop the video, and then hit resume. There are a number of aspects to Dubb. There is the recording of videos and the customization and professionally packaging of those videos. There is the sharing and distribution of those videos with the communication channels you're already using, like Gmail, Outlook, and social media. And then I can hit pause again. So you have that ability to do that, take a break if you want to. You can also click the red X and click, yeah, I want to delete this video. It was always ask you, are you sure, which is nice. And then if you want to load this video into the Dubb platform, check mark loads it into Dubb, into the video library. And if you want to close the teleprompter, just click the little button here and it closes. So that's a great way to put a face to the name. Right from the webcam, those two styles work really well. And if you don't use the virtual background on the phone, just make sure you give a little wave, a little smile. That's the biggest thing because you want to think about what that person's seeing. Now, in terms of nurturing the relationship, screen videos are really great. So if you're thinking about sharing any kind of website with someone, whether it's, again, a company website, an article, things you want to show real estate wise, market updates, properties, whatever it is, if you want to reach out on LinkedIn, anything browser based, the Chrome extension is a great way to make this happen. So it's going to put you on the screen with the story. So instead of sharing this link with someone, I'm going to open up the Chrome extension screen recorder, and it's going to put me right on the page like this. Now, some creative things that you want to think about. You can move the webcam wherever you'd like to. You can change the shape of the webcam like this. Now, I want to match the feel of the page. So I'm going to go square because this is square right here. I'm going to go a little bit bigger, but not too much because I don't want to cover some information. And I'm going to put myself right next to this right here because we want to think about the animated GIF. What's that 3-second preview going to look like? Hey, what's going on? Check this out. You're doing one of these things like that. That looks great. You're in a good spot. You're not covering any info. So you want to match the feel of the page. Now you can also within here, zoom yourself in, a little better framing if you want to, back yourself out. You can go up, down, side to side. You can jump to full screen if you want to. So you have a lot of functionality all from within here. Now, if you go over to the side here to the little drop-down menu, I can do no webcam if I want to. If I don't want to be on camera for some reason, I don't have to be. I can also use my profile picture, my headshot, if I want to do that. And I can also have a virtual background behind me, just like I did before. So if I click virtual background, I can load one in right here, and that works as well. Now, within here, you have some options. Screen, tab, camera. Screen, tab, camera. So if I am on screen as an example, and I hit start recording, it's going to get my entire desktop, the whole screen. So I want to be aware of my tabs up here at the top. Do I have the tabs open that I want? Because it's going to show that. But if I have my tabs organized, I can take someone on a little journey. I can hit record here and then click share. And then it will be something like this, where I could say, here we go, I'm starting to record. Hey, everyone, welcome to this market update. You talk to them about the market update and say, you know what? I don't know if you know this. Let me talk to you. Let me show you these mortgage rates. Check this out. I'm not sure if you've seen this. And then it'll pop me over to the mortgage tab. I don't know if you've seen Dubb, but have you heard about Dubb? And check it out over here. Wherever you want to move them, you can take them on a little tab journey if you want to do that when you're on the screen option and you have your tabs organized at the top. Now, if you want to do tab only, which is right in the middle, it's just going to be a nice clean cut of the page. So you won't show any of the tabs, any of that kind of stuff. It'll be focused on this. And if you click camera, that'll open up like this, and then you can back to the page. I personally like tab. I like kind of people focusing on the one that I'm focusing on here. So this would be the setup. Now you have an annotation tool right over here to the left that you can use. You have a little menu bar down here at the bottom, floats down at the bottom. You also have a teleprompter you can use as well if you would like to use this. This is a little bit different. You have the ability to kind of go like this with the sides, make it a little thinner. You can physically move it wherever you'd like to move it to. And if you're going to use it, you can hit record and you can tap this to bring it forward. Because if you go full screen on your browser, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab because the Chrome is browser based. So you want to be able to tap it and bring it forward. So that's the setup. Now, if I was going to use it, I'm going to jump over here on LinkedIn as another example. I'm going to open up the Chrome and taking into account what we just learned, we want to match the feel of the page. So I'm going to go circle. I'm going to just adjust my size just a little bit, just like that. And then I'm going to hit record now. I'm on tab, and this is what this would look like. There's my tab. I'm going to click share, and here it is. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn and thought I'd reach out because I noticed some things within your profile that I want to chat with you about. So all I did there was I was mindful of my GIF. I did a little wave, a little point. Ruben sees his background, his world. And then I double-clicked on the webcam to jump to full screen, and then I can double-click to go back. It's great to jump to full screen when you really want to make points about something because it really positions you not only as the expert, but it takes the attention away from everything else, and they're really focused on you. So anytime you want to do that, jump to full screen. You also can roll around, just be very organic, talk and move. You can hit the pause button down here at the bottom to stop the recording. Click it again to resume. And then you also have the annotation tool. right here, where you can point things out here. You can do circles. You can do numbering. You can do text on screen if you want to. And all of this will be sticky where it's left, right like this. So you can continue down the page, but it's not going to follow you down there, which is great. So anytime you feel about sharing a website, article, anything browser-based, and you want to be on the screen with it, Chrome extension is a nice quick way to do that. So I'm going to hit the check mark below. It's going to save the video into Dubb. And now I'm going to show you the desktop app. And the desktop app is another screen recorder that we have. And it's really, really powerful. It's got some different functionality as well. So I'm going to click the little D symbol up here at the top of the desktop app. I'm going to click record screen. And first, I'm going to show you the similarities between the desktop app and the Chrome that we just looked at, just so you can see that here. So here is the desktop app here. The webcam is the same. Same bubble. We can change the shapes. We can zoom in. We can back off. We can do a virtual background. All the stuff that we just saw with the Chrome. You also have your annotation tool, same one. And you have a similar teleprompter that you can move around. Now, if I was to hit record now, there is a red slash through this square here. And if that's the case and I hit record, I'm going to get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a dropdown and I have some choices in terms of the border of what I'm recording. In this case, it's 16:9 for YouTube. And I can move this wherever I'd like to. And if I want to be part of the video, I just want to be inside the little rectangle here. I also can change it to portrait, which means I can do 16:9 for like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, 9:16 format, the portrait format. I could just crunch my browser, put this over the top of it, or I can, a document, whatever you want to show. This will be the format right from your desktop. You also have the ability to do custom. So I can, crop around anything I want to crop around. If it's a Canvas slide, if it's a document, certain part of a website that I only want to show. So you have a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can frame around with the desktop app. Now, when I hit record here, here's going to be recording, and here's going to be a big difference between the Chrome and the desktop is going to be this part right here. I can pause and resume just like everything else. But when I click the check mark, I'm not saving it into Dubb. What's happening is I've just recorded a clip with the desktop app. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension is one video you pause and resume. Now, clip recording gives you the ability to add some videos from your computer. So if you have a downloaded MP4 video on your computer and you want to make it part of the story here, you can just click on drag and drop, pull the video up that you want, and just add it in. And then it drops right in. And you can physically move these around as well. So you don't have to record chronologically. You can also download or delete each individual clip. And if I want to keep building out these little scenes here, I have some icons down here that'll do so. I can click this one right here, which is record screen, which I was just doing. I can select this one in the middle, which is a webcam version. And I can select this one, which is Dubb narrator, which is if you want to play a pre-recorded version of yourself or someone else. So if I want to keep recording my screen, I'm going to click the one all the way to the left. It's going to bring me right back to where I was, hit record. And now I'm just recording another clip and I'm building out my story of this video. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There we go. And now if I can click webcam down here in the middle, I'm going to click webcam. Now maybe this is my opening. Maybe it's my closing. Maybe it's the middle of the video. It's a different style format to be able to do this. And I'm going to click the save button here. And there we go. And again, I can physically move this wherever I want to. Now, if I want to use Dubb narrator, this is playing a pre-recorded video in the bubble, which is a really neat feature because if you're not in the mood to do 2 things at once, you can actually pre-record yourself or someone else, saying the content. All I did here was record directly from the webcam. So I select this here, and now I have a pre-recorded version of me on the page here. I hit record, and all I have to do is scroll around, and the pre-recorded version of me talking. Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this. And then click save, and there's the pre-recorded version of me. So all within the desktop app. And then when I click edit here, it's going to merge all of the clips together into one video. I have a quick little edit I can do over here. I can download the MP4 and have it on my computer, and I can upload it into the Dubb platform. Now, the last part of recording that we're going to look at is the Dubb mobile app. And the mobile app is the originator of the clip recording. Now, clip recording is obviously a lot of fun because you can do what we just saw there. You can build these things out. But the mobile app is cool because it gives you a different way to record. It's a different feel. If you're recording a lot from your webcam or you're doing a lot of screen recordings, maybe switch up and do a webcam video. A lot of people like, the phones because the cameras are really good. You can set it up on your desk, landscape, vertical, however you want it. So here is how this would work with the mobile app in terms of recording. Okay. So here is going to be the home area of the mobile app. If I want to record a video, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom, and it's going to open up my camera. Now you're going to notice down here at the bottom, it is defaulted for 1 minute, the time of the video. If I hit record, it'll go for a minute. I can do 15, 30. I can't go beyond 10. So typically what I do is I would just click 10 because I'm not sure how long I want my videos to be, and I won't get cut off. To record a video, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom, or I can hold and release. I'm going to tap. Now you can see that I'm recording. The timer is down here and the timer is at the top. I'm going to tap it again, and there is the clip that I've just recorded. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to the photo video area on my phone. So I have it. I'm going to hit record again. I'm recording a second clip. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And I can physically move this around. I can take my finger, hold one for like a second, and slide. So I can change the order. I can delete a clip by tapping the X here. I also, when I tap a clip, it's going to give me options to delete, trim, and edit. And if I click edit, I can come in here and add music. We have a whole library of royalty-free music. You can add text overlay. You can do a voiceover. You can speed up the action, all from within each clip. Now, these icons over here, the one at the top, this flips your camera around and shows what's in front of you. This right here are countdown timers. So you click this here, you can do 3 or 10. I'm going to click 3, hit record. And I got that 3, 2, 1, which I kind of like, getting ready to go. And then you're ready to record. Remember to smile, and you're there. Now, you also have a teleprompter. So if I select this here, you're going to look for your script up here at the top like we did before. I'm going to select my script. Here is the speed right here. This is auto scroll, just like we saw with the other teleprompters. I can go up or down. You can click the play button to see if you like the speed. And you also can click the pencil icon if you want to do some live editing within here. Now, when I hit record, arm's distance length is pretty good. Slight tilt. Looks like you keep your eyes at the top. Looks like you're reading right out of the camera. Now, if you find that your eyes are cheating and going down here, what you want to do is just use the guardrails and just slide this up like that. You can also speed up the speed if you're waiting too long for the words. Now, there is an option for iPhone. This is coming for Android, but for right now it's iPhone. If you do have an iPhone, you can click here as an option and select auto track. Well, so when I hit record here, it's going to highlight the words as I speak them. Unlock the power of authenticity in your sales process with video messaging. So we can kind of go at my pace when I want to go at my pace. To close the teleprompter, you tap the X and it closes. Now, if you want to add a video from your phone to the queue down here, just like we did with the desktop app, we wanted to add a video, we go to the photo video area on my phone, select the video, and then drop it right down in here. And then you can take your finger and slide it into any order that you want to. If I want to record my screen, it's this button right here. If I want to use filters, you can select this one here. This is, again, more of a fun option. You can do skin smoothing, black and white. You can do kind of different color effects if you want to. All kinds of kind of funny stuff that you can do to kind of get people to stop scrolling. Okay, and then this one over here is picture-in-picture. This is really good for real estate folks. So for showing properties, you can show what's in front of you and be on the screen at the same time. So that's been pretty popular for real estate folks. Also for any other industry, if you're, out on a walk or on a hike, you're moving around the office, maybe you just want to show what's in front of you and be on the screen, you can do that as well as a product or something as well. So let me select that. I'm going to hit record. And now this would be an example of what this would look like. Here I am showing what's in front of me. I'm on the screen. I can move around. I can make myself bigger, smaller, point things out, all from within using the picture-in-picture. And the last part here is going to be your virtual background. So all that stuff that we talked about in the beginning with the webcam, how you can have things behind you, same deal here. You just screen grab stuff on your phone, put it behind you, and then you would select this button here. It would take you in here. And then you would just choose what you want from your folder, come in here, and just put it behind you. Hey, I saw your profile here online. Hey, I wanted to share this article with you. Hey, I was on your company website here, things like that. And then when you're done recording, you're going to save this here, this clip, and it's going to be dropped right down in here. Now, when you're done and you want to combine all of these clips into one video, you're going to select the blue button at the top. It's going to merge all of the clips together, excuse me, just like the desktop app did. And when this is done merging, you're going to have the ability to upload this into Dubb, and you'll have an automatic copy on your phone that's already been downloaded. I'm recording a second clip. So it's already been downloaded, and then you have a chance to click the upload button into Dubb. Now, we also have burned in captions. So the little icon all the way to the right, if you select that one there, it's going to upload the audio, and you can actually add in burned in captions. We had a request for this for a while back, and then the team added it. And what you can do here is it's going to show different parts of the video with the audio and the script. And then you can just select different parts that you want. It'll be these little blocks at the bottom that you're going to see in a second. So this is different parts of the video, and it'll show different parts of the script, just like that, the audio. So all you have to do is click one here. You can change the boldness, Italian, you can do outline, background color. All of this will show up right in there. And then what you can do is you can make the adjustments where you can move it in, middle, side. If you're doing social media videos, always good to kind of be in the middle so nothing is blocking you on Instagram or TikTok, all the other stuff that's around there. And then you can tap on here, make any spelling changes that you want. And when you're done, you tap the blue check mark at the top right. That's going to burn in the subtitles. And then like before, you'll have a copy of this version on your phone in your photo video area. And then you'll also have the ability to upload that into the Dubb platform like you did before. And then you'll have two really cool different versions of the video if you want to do that, which is really neat. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to stop real quick. I believe that's Darius that just popped in. He's our co-founder. New folks, he is the expert on the software. We call him the Oracle. And returners, you obviously know who he is. So Darius, welcome in.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Welcome. Guys, I see everybody here. Many of you I recognize. Thanks for returning. If you guys have specific questions, please drop those into the chat, into the Q&A. I'm just sort of hanging out here. Rob's going to be driving. I'm doing some preparation on the side, guys. We're getting ready for a huge webinar tomorrow. It's an announcement of all of our latest greatest features, some new coaching opportunities, a lot of really cool stuff we're going to be announcing tomorrow. So if you haven't registered already, do register for that event. Even if you can't make it live, at least maybe catch some of the recording. But without that, please drop anything into the chat in the Q&A. Rob's going to pass it forward to me, and we'll make sure you guys get some time here towards the end where we'll answer all of those.
Perfect. Thanks, Darius. And then we'll reconvene in a little bit. So, all right.
Yeah,
so
I'm here just hanging out, Rob. So yeah, do your thing. And then if something pops up or whatever, I'm still here. I'm listening, but just let me know when you need me.
Perfect. So basically when you're recording, guys, it's all about what we just talked about. Are you recording from the webcam? Are you recording from the Chrome, desktop app, mobile app? All those different diversity in terms of ways of recording are all for the purposes we talked about. So try to switch it up, try something new with these recordings. And like that email that I dropped in the chat, feedback@Dubb, send it over to us and we'll give you some feedback on it. So when you save a video into Dubb, this is what's going to happen. It's going to take you to the Dubb edit page, which is right in here. So anytime you save a video in here, this is where you're going to land. And if we want to see what this video looks like on that preset, right, that customized landing page that we looked at earlier, all you have to do is select this little button here. It's going to open up in a new tab. And there is the video that we looked at earlier. Now, as we've already gone through at the top on presets, you know that it has your branding, you know that it has your playlist videos, you know that it has your buttons. In this particular one here, you're going to notice something a little new off to the side here. This is Sia, our sales interactive assistant. And what this has done is it's really supported a lot of the folks that have it within Dubb with their sales opportunities. So what's going to happen is if someone watches your video here and then they come down here, I'm like, you know what, I'm not ready to book a time yet. Or maybe they're not ready for that action that you wanted them to take. Well, there are a lot of studies out there that show when you have an interactive assistant that helps someone, it increases sales. So we created Sia. Now you'll notice some FAQs that are over here that you can have created. If I click what is Dubb, Sia is going to give me an answer. And then at the end of the answer, you notice how it says, could you please provide your email address to help you further? Now that's a default setting where we can collect information, email, phone number. Now, if you already have the email and maybe you want to push towards booking a time in your calendar, you can educate Sia to do that and have her push for whatever you'd like to have happen. It's not a customer service assistant, it's a sales assistant. Gives nice, short, succinct answers, and we will be able to push for what you need to get done. Now, you can also have them ask a question as well, and Sia is pretty quick with the answers, and they're very succinct bullets here, like how do I feel more comfortable on camera? Those are 3 nice examples here, and again, pushes for that same thing at the end as you would normally do in sales. Now, we have a whole training on Sia in terms of we did a webinar on it, we have videos and training, but from a high perspective, you can train Sia with website links, resource links. So now see, I can't click in, you send someone a web page, see, I can't click all around and go to these different links in there, but you can do different links that you can send on the different pages. And you can also upload a PDF where you have a bunch of information about what you do with your products or services. And then you can include your FAQs. It's just a really great sales tool, and it's defaulted to be on your presets. So we have a whole training on this, but it's a great way to really enhance the interactivity of the videos for someone. Now, back here on the edit page, you're going to notice a little drop-down menu here. It says Rob's preset. Now, presets, we always have a default. So whenever I make a video, it's always going to have that background, those videos, those buttons. I could, on this video that I recorded, change it to another preset if I want to. And when you think about presets, you got to think about your audience in terms of segmentation. So if I was in real estate and I had buyers and sellers that I represent, I would absolutely want to have a preset for buyers and a preset for sellers. FSBOs, expireds, whatever I have there, because I want the page to have the exact buttons and the videos, even the imaging that's going to really relate to that segment of the audience. If I was in insurance, there's different kinds of insurances you have. If I was in mortgage, you have FHA, you have first time, you have VA loans. If you're in coaching and consulting, there's different industries. There's enterprise, small business. If you're doing a live event or a webinar, create a page that says, hey, thanks for coming to this page. You can register below. So it's really about that kind of segmentation that makes it really powerful. And when you're on a paid plan with us in Dubb, we're going to do an optimization setup for you, where we'll meet you in Zoom and we'll help you set up the buttons, the pages, all that good stuff. Now on this page here, you also have activity. So it says no activity here, but that's because we haven't sent the video anywhere. But if we did, we do have the ability to get quite a bit of information about what someone is doing, who opened it, watched it, and how about the watch rate? Is it 50? Is it 100? Is it 75? This is really going to motivate us and educate us on how we can really respond, because a lot of times when people follow up, they say, hey, I'm just following up to follow up. In this case, I sent you a video and you watched half of it. I know what you consume because I know the content, and I can follow up with that point that you haven't seen yet. And that's really bringing new information to someone. You also have a little digital coach here called Kyra. Then when you make these videos, you are going to get feedback on your repetition, your persuasiveness. Are you using some filler words? Positivity. My big filler word, by the way, is so. I say so a lot. I'm trying not to do it, but I still say it a lot. Everybody put so in the chat if I say it. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I that's mine, Rob, too. I say so or now. I do that. It's like a transitional prepositional phrase. I say it so many times in a longer video. It's every other word. I'm like da 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 so da 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 so. Yeah, so, it's terrible.
And when you try to pause and not say it, it feels like you're doing stand-up comedy on stage, where 3 seconds could feel like 4 minutes. So all right, here we go. Now I'm going to continue. On this page here, on the video edit page, you also have the ability to have details on this particular video. If I sent this video out to someone, and let's just say, you know what, I didn't include the button that I wanted below the video, or I wanted to change a playlist video, or I wanted to make some adjustments under advanced options down here, I can make those changes even though I've already sent the video out to someone, and it will refresh on their side. I also have an editing tab, which is very similar to the desktop editor that I was showing you before. If you make too many changes down here, there is the undo button. But if you're going through and you're editing and you make some mistakes, you know what, I've just chopped this thing up too much. What you can do is download the original MP4 here, save it to your computer, and replace the video before you hit save. You recorded a video. You either use the webcam, desktop app, Chrome, or mobile. You got it on a customized landing page called a preset. And now you want to take this preset and you want to send it out to someone. To send it out, we're going to go over here in Gmail as an example. I'm going to open up a compose window. And first, we have our best practices. You always want to have the word video in the subject line. It's very rare that you see that still. I say, when we talk about this all the time, maybe less than 5% of the world sends videos like this. They'll drop a link, but not like a Dubb video. And you want to let someone know what's in there. So put video in the subject line. It's nice to have it first thing that they read. And then inside here, you can have some text saying why they should watch the video. I wouldn't write a huge long thing because you want the video to do the talking, which is the whole point. But you definitely want to have them say, hey, click below to watch this video. Now, to add the video in, you can do this in a couple different ways. Number one, you can do it with the direct integration we have with Gmail and Outlook 365. This is through the Chrome extension when it's logged in. Down in the Chrome extension here in Gmail, the button's at the bottom and Outlook is off to the right. And what you can do is click this button here. It's going to open up the Chrome, and you have the ability to just kind of scroll through here to your video library and find the video that you want. You also can search for it by name. And once you come in here, you can click Advanced options, put the email in for tracking. You can put some personalization text on there, and then you can just insert video and it will drop it right in there. You can also go over here to the edit page, and there's always a big blue share and send button. So you can select this here, again, put the email in for some tracking, and I'm going to add the personalization text just like this. Click copy for email, and then it's just simply a copy and paste. Come back over here to the compose, paste, and that's what you want someone to see when you send this out. Now, if you're on LinkedIn and you're thinking about sending someone a video, but you're not connected with them, I would connect with them first, whether you're using like an auto connector or you're doing it manually. It seems like most people connect with a nice, quick little message, because if you try to send a video with a connection request, they might not watch it. And also, it's just going to be a link. It won't be that nice animated GIF. So when you do connect with someone, you're going to click message. And then in here, you can click the Dubb symbol down at the bottom that we have with our direct integration with LinkedIn, or you can copy and paste. But the point is, they're going to see this instead of seeing a bunch of copy and paste text messages from everybody in the world in your inbox. This is going to stand out. Now, if you have a third-party sender that you like to use, maybe you like to use a MailChimp, Constant Contact, maybe you have CRMs that you love like HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, Lofty, whatever you use, we have integrations with these companies. So you can still make your videos and keep all the workflows that you love, just add video in there. If you don't have a CRM, Dubb is a fully functioning CRM. You can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, you can do deals, you can do tags. And within Dubb, you can also do campaigns, bulk email and SMS, and you can also do automations. And this is something that Darius is an absolute expert on, as is Ina, where you can come in here and build out these workflows where a messaging goes out and there's some kind of time delay, whether it's maybe it's a couple minutes, a couple hours, maybe it's a couple days. And you have this drip sequence of videos that is going out. And then you can also create a scenario where if someone does something or you tag certain people, they'll get taken in a different direction. Whether they clicked on a button, they just viewed the page, they watched the video, all automatically going on in the background as you're doing other things. And again, that's part of our Pro Plus plan. Inside the dashboard, there's our AI suite of tools. Right here in the middle, we have Ira, which is very similar to ChatGPT, but we added this neat little feature over here called the profile feature. And you'll see I have basic and sales here, but you can have a number of these. And when you think about the profile feature within Ira, think about the same way you think about presets. And I'll use real estate as an example, buyers and sellers. That easy split right there. If I was going to write some copy for buyers and sellers, I would want to create a profile within Ira for my buyer outreach and my seller outreach. When you create create profile, it's going to take you right in here and you can start answering these questions about you, what you do, and this specific outreach. So start answering them here, choose your preferred tone of communication, because maybe the tone of communication is a little different between different segments of the audience. You can also use our charm method, which is the proprietary method we came up with for structure for writing, where the C stands for capture their interest, right? Open with a hook, highlight the problem, address the solution, reinforce with social proof, and then really motivate them to take action. When I click save here, now you have that ability to do that. I can decide right in here, you know what, I'm going to go with my sales one. And now I'm going to select, when I do this, I'm going to select my prompt. I think we're all used to prompting by now. It's part of our daily lives. We come in here and then I'm going to put in here on why video is so much better than text-based messaging in sales. I'm going to choose my length and then I'm going to click submit. And when it submits it here, Ira is going to take into account everything you just put into that profile, which is learning about you and that specific outreach. And when the copy comes in, I'm going to have the ability to have it read back to me if I want to have it read back to me in an AI voice. I also can copy it to a clipboard. It's taking a little while to, maybe my computer's having a rough day. There it is. So there's the copy. I can copy it to my clipboard right over here. I can have it read back to me. I can import this directly to scripts, which is right over here under assets, right there, scripts. And that's the flow that we do a lot at Dubb. We'll come up with an idea. We'll put it into Ira. We'll give it the human pass. We'll save it into scripts. We'll load it into the teleprompter, and then we'll actually record the video. So that's the flow that we do a lot. And once you get used to doing that, it becomes incredibly efficient. You can also import this directly to a voice video. In a scenario where you didn't want to be on camera one day, maybe you're sick, maybe your voice isn't great, whatever the reason is, but you want something a little more impactful than just sending a text message. You can import this right to a voice video called text to video. And in this case, you're going to upload a photo over here to the right, It can be any photo you want, in this case, just profile picture, but it could be any image you'd like. And then you would select the AI voice over here. And what would happen is when you send this video out, it's going to be the image that you're sending along with a little waveform action that kind of moves across the screen in a very interesting kind of way. Is it the best in terms of comparing you with your face and your voice? No, but it's much better than just that boring, just text-based message. And you want to send something a little more impactful. Now, if you want to go full avatar, you can click import to avatar video, and we have over here an entire library of avatars that we've created and added. You also can create your own, just put the description in here. Then you would choose a voice, preview the voice, and create the video. It does take a little bit of time to create the asset, but once it's created, you can download it. You can use it in email campaigns. It's kind of a pedestal kind of thing where Ava could reach out on your behalf. You also can use her for screen recordings, where she can walk someone through a screen recording. So those are kind of the basic parts of Dubb. And again, like I mentioned at the top, it's really about use case, use case, use case. What do you want to do? And then use the proper tech for it. All right, so let me jump in here to the chat and let's see what we have.
Yeah, I got a couple things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rob, if you can start passing some stuff, anything that I may have missed, please drop those into the chat in the Q&A. Just a couple quick things here. Chris Walters, I got your message. It says you sent an email, but I don't know which email you sent it to. I was checking my Darius@dubb.com email. By the way, guys, that's my email. I'm very open. I always want to help people, so you can always email me or Rob or support. But Chris, I think I need you to specifically forward that to Darius@dubb.com so I can review it. Okay, I'm just going to go in the order here that's in the chat and in the Q&A. So, and then Rob's going to continue to drop some of those. Stephen, I did answer yours there about the cursor trailing. Hopefully you saw that. You can turn off cursor trailing in your settings. Okay, here we go. Great. Let me turn on your mic, my friend. Murray, you with us, buddy? Hello. Murray, there you go. All right. Can we hear you? I see it's on. Your mic is on. Uh-oh. Maybe we have a older version of Zoom or perhaps a microphone issue. Murray, I just want to confirm something really quick before I start showing you something. You mentioned that you want to use the phone app for videos, but you need to customize the presets, the CTAs, per each recording. Is there a workflow to move the videos? Here, I can spotlight me for this. Thanks, Rob. Is there a workflow to move the videos recorded on the phone into Dubb? So, Murray, I think the easiest thing to do is to just record them directly into the Dubb mobile app. The answer is yes.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go, my friend.
Okay.
Right. So
here's the issue I have, Darius, real quick. Sorry, I just put another thing. For whatever reason, I prefer the laptop. Okay, and the video, I have an external camera. I have Windows. I use Chrome. But it's an older laptop. When I can't use Dubb to record videos because the video freezes, the sound works, and so I would rather use Dubb on my laptop by far because I love all the functionality of
How old is this computer?
5 years old, maybe. I probably got to upgrade, but
that may be the because we have this issue every once in a while with the desktop app or the Chrome extension where if your computer's a little bit older, like 5+ years beyond, or it's full, like the storage is full, you have a lot of tabs or processes or applications running on that device, that can sometimes cause a desync between the voice, like, you know, my audio that sync up. That can sometimes cause a desync. What I have seen is sometimes people, they can take their older device and they do like a defrag, or they close everything, they delete everything, they just try to clean it up to just improve its general performance. And I've seen that work. I've also seen it sometimes where the device is just working too hard. Like if you start running the Dubb application, you start capturing your screen and you can monitor their performance and you'll see the CPU usage is, 50+% beyond, like the computer's just struggling to even record the screen. So unfortunately, there are some limiting circumstances on older devices or more full devices. If you've done all of those things, like you've done all your computer maintenance, like your operating system's up to date, you've cleaned out everything you don't need on there, you're not running any extra applications or processes like background or foreground stuff that you don't need while you're doing it. You've already done all those things and you're still having a desync. I'm not sure if there's something we can do to fix it. It may just be that the computer is a little out of date.
So my fallback is to use the phone. That was okay. So now we're at that's your original response. The problem is I need to customize, not, so I've created a special referral link. These are for, I have like 300 referral partners and I created a
Yeah.
custom link, right?
Mhm.
And that means I got to go in and edit the button.
No, no. So what you can do is that technically you could do that, but what you could also do, let me ask you one more question. So you mentioned 300 referral partners. Is that 300 unique links for each partner?
Yes.
Okay. So it would be a little bit of work to set up those in the beginning. If it's a static list, or it's a what's it called? It's a list that's not changing so much of 300 people, then you
Yeah.
can
I have
set
it in a spreadsheet, but I can't open
yeah.
that spreadsheet on my phone.
Right, right. Okay, let me show you this really quick, because with Dubb, it would be, I think, a little bit more work to set up initially, but after you can instantly swap those things out. So like
Okay.
this. I'm on the Dubb app.
Yep.
I'm just going to record a quick example here. So I'm pressing record, the timer's
Yep.
running, saying, "Hey John, you're my special referral partner. I got your special button right below this." Click. And then now when I upload it, there is going to be an immediate option. So once the video is uploaded here, it's going to do a little upload process. Once it's there, every video, so here's the video that I recorded, I can click the edit button, and then I can manually apply a preset or a specific button.
Perfect.
Or I could create a new button right there. So I think the easiest thing might be is spend, 30 minutes making buttons for everybody, or a preset even. So you have John's preset because it has John's unique link and John's unique thing. And that way you can just apply the preset. Or if it's just the one button that you're doing, then you could just make the buttons, and then you would just apply that unique, like right here, you can see I have my 3 or 4 buttons. I would just apply the one button for John, and then it's ready to share. So that would be the next best, fastest resolution to what you're trying to do, I think.
That was great. Could you know what? I didn't see the button to upload it into that. That would be a huge thing. You should.
Yeah, no. So if you're using the Dubb app, it's automatically going to put it in the cloud with your desktop stuff, with all your other videos. It'll go straight into that.
For some reason I didn't get that. Okay, good.
Okay, so one other thing too is after you record, there's a little progress bar that appears right there. You got to make sure that thing loads fully before you close the app. Yeah,
maybe that's
the
problem.
Still do stuff in the app. You can go tap on your old videos, change presets, buttons. So like you can go record 5 videos for 5 people, or what? No, one video, and then do the second one. So you record one video while it's uploading, then you can go manage the second one or record another one. So you can't have like multiple uploading at once, but you can go do other things in the app. You just can't close the app while it's uploading.
Okay, very good. Very helpful. Okay, that answers that, so you don't have to.
Cool.
Appreciate that.
Now, unfortunately, I wish the desktop app was so backwards compatible. It worked everything on everything, but as we're building more into it, like the teleprompter and the kind of screen controls and the webcam expanding, it's just getting a little bit more of a heavier app, right? It takes a little bit more juice to run it. And it's like that double-edged sword. You want it to be cooler. It's like a car. You want the car to be faster. It's going to be less fuel efficient. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for your time. Great help.
My friend. Good stuff. Okay, let's keep it going. Chris, did you get that email over to me, my friend? I'm going to check right now. Hopefully you did. Oh, okay. It looks like Rob was able to forward it to me. I think that's the right one. Let's see. Chris, you got it to me as well. All right, let me check yours. Okay.
I gave you a note in the chat on that, Darius, too.
Okay, good. Let me see. Okay, let me check the note here first in the chat. You said, wait, no, I don't think I see the note in the chat. Rob. It's from Chris. Forwarded. Yeah. I want to use the phone app. Oh, no, that's the other one. Video isn't loaded into Dubb. It's an attachment. Okay, yeah, that's super strange. Let me look at your email really quick, too. So you said, I want to send a personalized videos message, something like this. I wanted to put a face onto those letters. Instead, it's doing it as an attachment. Yeah, so, okay. It looks like there's just some maybe user error while we're connecting the video. What are you sending this? So it's a Hotmail, is that right? Your email, Chris, is a Hotmail? Okay. So
yes, sorry.
What I haven't used a Hotmail in so long. I'm actually not 100% certain.
No, I'll send it through Gmail.
Okay. So
I'll send it now.
Yeah, Gmail. It's gonna be very, very straightforward, standard stuff here. So let me just pull this up really quick. Did you install the Chrome extension yet?
I think so.
Let me I'll pull up my screen, and then you'll see what I'm talking about here. Share. Okay. You guys can see the screen here, right? Gmail?
Yep.
Okay, so this little shortcut up here, this is the Dubb Chrome extension. So Chris, do you see it right now in your Google browser?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, good. So as long as that guy's installed, the way this is going to work is when you go to compose an email, you'll have that little Dubb button right inside of your interface. And then Rob covered, you'll say that, hey, John, or whatever, we want to do the face of the name thing. And so when you click that button, you'll be able to do the recording. You can make a brand new recording here in case it would be just camera only. So I can either do the brand new recording right here, or I would directly insert one of my previous recordings. Let me see if I have a Hey John one or something. Oh, here Ferno was in the train the other day. So just like that. And then now you can see this one is there's no attachment, nothing to download. It's just the image with the play button there inside of it. So using that direct insert function, it's never going to do it as an attach unless your email is like formatted in some specific way I'm not familiar with. Let me know, Chris, if you Gmail and you see that little button there, and then click the insert and let me know if you have an experience different of what we just saw here.
Okay.
You have it right in front of you, right? You have the short, you click compose. Yeah, just do it.
I just sent it. So let's see if it works.
And did you send it over to me or yourself?
To Darius.
Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to refresh. It's still just taking a second. Is this through like a forwarding or something? Do you okay? Well, this Arrington. That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It looks like you maybe just forwarded me the same message before.
I don't know why. Let me work on this and I'll get it over to you. Don't worry.
No, I want to do something really quick here. I'm going to put you on stage. Do you mind? I'm going to have you share your screen.
Perry, how do I? I'm really bad at it.
I'm just checking. I'm going to one moment. Here we go. Where did you go? Oh, there you go. More. I got to promote you to a panelist to do this really quick. And by the way, guys, I want everyone else here to know if you ever need this same or similar type of support where we need to jump into a screen, like we had a gentleman earlier that was having a little issue. We're probably gonna have to do Donald. Probably gonna have to do something similar for him, where we're gonna jump into the screen share. We're gonna make sure that you guys can have this opportunity. So, Chris, you should see a little thing that says you've been promoted to a panelist or something.
Yep. And what do you need me to do?
Just accept it, and then it's gonna pop you over as a panelist. There we go. And then now I'm gonna. Oh, it says you declined.
No, I didn't.
Okay, let me try one more time. So I'm clicking promote to panelist, and it says, hey, Darius has promoted you to panelist. There you go. There we go. Perfect. All right. It says you'll be rejoining. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to make you a co-host. Oh, you know what, Rob? If you're, can you make me host, buddy? I realize I can't. There you go. Perfect. Yep. Now, Chris, you're co-host. And now, have you ever shared your screen on Zoom before?
Once.
Okay, so you right now you're looking at a picture of me, probably, right?
Yeah,
like,
correct. Yeah.
And then now, right dead below that's in the center, there's a little toolbar below everything. Right in the center of that is a button that says share.
Yep.
And so click share, and then you'll see a pop-up. Choose desktop one, screen one, whatever the first option is. Yep. And then share again in the bottom of that pop-up.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, now go ahead and open up your email client for me.
Okay.
Like your Gmail or whatever. There you go. And good.
Oh, I just got knocked out. Sorry about that.
Okay. So one quick thing. I do see that we are in Edge, right? Microsoft Edge, I think this is.
Yeah.
So I do know that the Chrome extension thing, a little shortcut, won't be fully supported here.
Oh,
but,
okay.
It actually isn't. It's not such a big deal because we can do it even without. I just requested control. I'm going to do a little test for you really quick. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so here I'm going to open up dubb.com in one browser, dubb.com. You may hopefully, okay, log in for me really quick. It looks like hopefully that's your email and you can just continue. There we go.
Hold on.
If it's the Gmail one, you can use.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, got it.
Oops. Oh,
yeah. If it's Gmail, hit continue over there. It says sign in with the E Walters at 101 Gmail on the right hand side.
Yeah, I have this new security thing on here.
Oh, okay. You use a specific password or something. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
Uh-oh.
yeah, sorry. I'm gonna have to
Hey,
sorry.
Chris, is that the right email for you within Dubb? I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. I put this new security feature on here and I'm having trouble using it. So let me
No worries. No, I want you to hang out to see if you can get in there while we're still here. We have a few minutes to hang out
yeah,
after
no
this.
problem. I'll figure it out. No problem.
Well,
Let me work
okay,
on
okay.
it.
I want you to know that we're here to help, and I'm
Yeah, yeah, no
definitely
problem. I
to
know.
get you over the
Thanks. I
fence here.
appreciate it.
Okay, okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to feel neglected or anything here. If you need
Oh,
help,
no,
we're
no, not at
help,
all.
guys. So, okay, Donald, my friend, I just turned your microphone on. I'm gonna promote you to a pan. I mean, actually, well, first, Donald, are you here, buddy? Your microphone on? Can you chat with us? Because I know you were having an issue earlier where it said you were inserting the video, but it was only showing as a URL. Donald, if you're still here, let me know, buddy. I can put you on stage. Okay, there you go.
I'm here.
All right. So that's correct, right? You're trying to insert a video into your email, but it's showing only as a link. Is that correct?
Correct.
And is this Gmail or Outlook or something else?
Well, I'm sending it to I have two emails. I sent this test case to my Gmail email.
And then what did you send it through? What was the email you used to send? Was it a Gmail or an Outlook that you sent it from?
Well, it was
Or through Dubb or something?
one through Dubb where, send and share or share and send.
And you copy and pasted into your email?
Well, share and send. And then because I have my email in the
because you did direct
CRM
link through Dubb. Okay.
through Dubb. And then I tried it just to, copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
And in both cases, just the links showed up.
Right. Okay. So yeah, let me see here really quick. I'm going to promote you to a panelist. I'm going to have you share your screen as well. I'm also going to log in on your account on the back end just to take a look at that. So that's Robin, can you make him co-host as well?
Yep.
There we go. I got you here, Donald. Okay. And I'm just doing a quick test on the back end. I'm seeing what email you have connected there. You have your Outlook connected there. Okay, so you're sending from your Outlook. I'm going to look at your most recent send that you've done directly through Dubb, which is the 22nd already. Holy cow. Okay, here we go. I'm going to look at that guy. Okay, yeah, so it was sent there. Let me make a copy and make sure the video was connected and all that. Yes. Body. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm going to share my screen really quick, and then we'll have you share yours, Donald. So here's what we're looking at. You mind if I show your account really quick?
Okay.
Okay. So here's one of the ones that we were just looking at, right? Your most recent campaign. And so what I'm just going to do really quick is send a test to myself, Darius at dubb.com, to make sure that's coming through as expected. And so we'll go here, inbox. There we go. Open the email, show the images. Okay. So yeah, this looks like everything is as expected. Thumbnail should be showing up. Now, what you're seeing, if you're seeing only the URL, more than likely we have what's called a plain text mode enabled. So right here, it says plain text mode. If I turn that on, that means the emails I'm writing and receiving are only going to show text. They're not going to be able to display images like the thumbnail and things. So that more than likely is what's happening, because I can tell that your Outlook itself is perfectly set up to send and videos and stuff. Other people will receive these thumbnails and everything's there visible. So I think my first instinct may have been correct, where on the email that you're receiving this, you likely have a plain text mode enabled so that it's not showing images and instead showing URLs.
Okay. How do I change that?
In your setting, so there's this little thing right here for plain text mode.
So that's settings.
Yeah, just in your
within my Gmail account.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because if that's where you're receiving it and you're only seeing a link here, then that is a setting on your inbox where it's choosing not to display images. Another
Okay.
thing that you can do here is allow, like this. I'll just Google search, allow images to display Gmail. And then they'll tell you on your computer, go to your settings, go to the images and display external images. So I get
Okay.
the good news is this is not a issue that would be affecting most other people. It is only an internal inbox setting that you're dealing with, I think.
Okay, great.
So
I'll check that out. I do have another question.
Good.
As a realtor, I have to provide copies of 2 documents when I send emails out. And rather than putting buttons that tie to a document, it just, clutters up the buttons. I wanted to see if I could add a link to those 2 documents in my profile, which is at the bottom of the video.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I tried to do that, but I couldn't see, it didn't show up. So where would I go do I change my profile?
Let me see what you're, let me show you a couple of things here really quick. So one thing we're discussing right now is below your video is an empty field where you can include a description, right? So instead of occupying your valuable button real estate space, right, with more buttons here, we can put links directly above this, like this here in the description. I'm just going to type the word link right now just to show you where it's going to appear. So then it could say download this, download that, right? So you could have those links directly in your description without interfering with your call to action buttons.
Great.
There is right here in that description field, there's a little thing right here called a cheat sheet. So if you click that cheat sheet, it's going to open up this page right here. And then specifically, if you want to add a link that's hyperlinkable, right? If it's a link, then you would do this. In the straight brackets, you put the title of the link. It's important document or buyer's contract or whatever it is, right? Put the name of it. It's for a alt text, like a disability kind of thing. You want that there. And then in the round parentheses, you actually put the URL that you want them to click.
Gotcha.
And you put this exact thing, you swap the title and the URL, and that's what you put in your description field, and you'll have a hyperlink to that document there. Now, one other thing, if you're saying that you need this on every single video without fail, then I would actually recommend to add this to your preset. So you go to your preset, see whatever preset is your default, because these are the settings that are added there automatically every time. And then in the preset, you would use the same thing, and you would just add your 2 links there to your description. And so that way, moving forward, any video you create will automatically have those 2 links instead of you having to manually apply them each time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good. All right. Good question. All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to keep going. Chris, Donald, we got you guys. Murray sounded like he had to go. I think we got him. James, I have to go. All right. Sorry, buddy. Fern, I have to go. All right. Yeah, I think we kept everybody for the hour. For those of you guys that are here still, Corey, John, Steven, I think we got a meeting later. Also check your email, my friend. I just noticed you're here. If you have questions on that, get back to me, and then we'll continue to coordinate between now and our later session if we still need that one. Corey, well, good to see you again, my friend. And John, always good to see you as well. I think that's all. So thanks again, guys, for your time. Looking forward to seeing you next time, and come tomorrow if you're able. We'd love to have you there as well. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.